Just initially, your thoughts on, and now putting a lot of pressure on New York tomorrow.
Yeah, our whole idea here is that we don't want to lose on an opportunity, right? We had an opportunity here today to try to come in here and put the pressure on the other teams. We've done our part, and now it's on the rest of the guys. But at the end, I love the way that we finished, because it's a great finish to a great start going into the playoffs, to have that kind of mentality, because we could have easily folded shop up after they tied us that late. But I also think fitness-wise, it really showed at the end how much more we had in our gas tank to be able to finish it off, because how many guys we had running forward to score, and that determination is something that you need in the playoffs.
It looked like when you got up that goal, you went more into a defensive show. Was that the case?
We truly didn't. I mean, we didn't. There's nothing we could do. At one time, they had 8 forwards up on the line. I mean, you got to be careful. You can't take all the chances in the world, you know. And one of the things is that their goalkeeper was willing to just bomb everything forward. It was more of the way that they started to play that we had to sort of adapt. And I thought, you know, well, I should say, I've been in those games as a player many times, and you have to be able to live, you know, through those moments. And I think going into the playoffs, having experienced something like that this late in the season was excellent for us as we go through the playoffs.
Looking back on the year, how tough is it to get 2 wins in the same building, the same season?
Well, especially to start the season for both teams and to finish the season for both teams. That's really, all due respect, it's a competitive disadvantage for us, right? Because on both sides, they get a chance to start off well, and they get a chance to use the home field advantage again to get the points that they wanted. So from our perspective, it was a very difficult one for us. But I mean, our guys, I got to give them a lot of credit. The work ethic, the attention to detail, and the tactical approach in this game, and then finally, like I said, the determination was a big part of it.
A win like this helped feed you going into the playoffs, because it was like a playoff atmosphere, because this was Philly's final, basically.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, when you experience this type of environment, the big thing that happens to you as a team is that you remember this, especially being so close to the start of the playoffs, being the last game. You're not going to forget what you just went through to make this happen. So I think from a confidence point of view, it's a great stepping stone.
Peter, what's to say about the league when a team like Philly, who you guys have had some tough games with, doesn't even make the playoffs? What's to say about the competitiveness?
Well, I say this all the time. You know, everybody thinks that making the playoffs in this league is a layup, and there's no chance. I mean, when you look at, over the course of a season, the parity and how close everybody is right now in both conferences, except for a few outliers, that parity gives you week in and week out the opportunity to beat anybody. There's no game where, you know, if you took the EPL and made the comparison and said, well, Man United's going to play against Norwich this weekend. Well, it's not a question of are they going to win. It's are they going to win by 4, 3, like how is it going to work? Here we don't have that in this league. And I think that's a great thing in the way that the entertainment value for all of our fans.
Could you just give me your assessment playing Philly 3 times, what you thought of the Union?
They're a tough team. They're an organized team. They are a team that likes to try to counter on you. They're aggressive and take risks going forward. So it's definitely not an easy team to play against. But at the same time, these battles are good because they help to strengthen not only you know, the league, but I think also for us, as like I said, we're moving to the playoffs.
I always ask you this when